Hi, and welcome to the R2RB podcast series. Today I have with me the Alicia Maxwell Project. And hello to everybody there. How are you all?
Good.
How you doing?
Fine.
I get fun.
Very good. Oh, my goodness gracious. So usually I ask two questions to get us warmed up, or at least me. But I would love for you to introduce yourselves and tell us what part of the band you are.
My name's Alicia Maxwell, and I am the singer.
Joe Geiger, the bass player.
I'm Bill Duby, the drummer.
Joe Casamento, guitar and background vocals.
Awesome. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for being here with me. And as I had said before the interview, I have followed you, so I'm actually a little nervous. I'm very excited to be talking to all of you.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. So you have a sophomore album coming out this year?
Hopefully, yeah. We're working on a bunch of originals now, and hopefully we'll get in the studio later this year.
Oh, cool.
End of summer, we should have everything pretty tight by then.
Yeah, hope so.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you all do your own recording, mastering, the whole gambit?
No, we recorded our first album in Wilmington at 85 Studios, and then we had it sent out to be mastered. That was the process we did last time.
Is it different this time?
Probably not. It seemed to work out pretty good.
Yeah, it worked out great.
We only have X amount of dollars.
Yeah. We worked with Rishi Rubini from Wilmington for our last record, and we love working with him. So.
Oh, there you go. Hey, if it works, you might as well continue on with it, right?
That's right. That's right.
I like it. How'd you all meet?
So I was in a band previously with Joe Geiger and Bill Duby. And then we were doing a side project, and I didn't really know Joe, but we got together for a little rehearsal, and then we've been doing it ever since.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew Joe. He was in another band. I filled in a couple of times. So
As have I in other situations.
yeah, I was familiar with Joe and invited him to come down and see what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here we are, 5 years later.
Yeah, I guess it worked out really well.
It did. Yeah.
So getting together, the Alicia Maxwell Project name itself wasn't meant to be permanent, though?
No, because I didn't think the band, when we first got together, it wasn't really going to be like for me, it wasn't going to be the main thing. I had another project I was working and then it was just kind of thrown together, I think. And I wish it was another name. I don't like it being my name.
I kind of like it.
I like it.
I don't.
You're the singer.
He was out.
But it's not, yeah.
Face.
It's not my band. I like it to be, we should have just a name of that we
Joe
all,
Geiger Project.
the Joe Geiger Project. But yeah, I don't like my name being the
She'll get over it.
yeah, I'm stuck with it now. Stuck with it.
It's worked.
15 years, she'll get over it.
Yeah.
Can we change our name now? Is it too late?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think this one is working out pretty well.
Yeah, everybody knows us now by this. So.
Yeah, and everybody knows who's in the band. I mean, absolutely. At this point, yeah, they definitely do. So you've been together since 2019, right before COVID, or?
Yeah, and our first gig was September 1st, 2019. So it was right before the pandemic.
And so what held you all together?
We just stayed in contact. We would rehearse. Joe and I did a couple practices together, like via Zoom in the beginning, but we just never lost contact. We started writing. We wrote a lot during that time. A lot of the songs that were on our last record were written during the pandemic.
Did you all do lives at that time?
We eventually did. Yes. We had our first one. I think capacity was it was small. There wasn't a lot of people in the bar. We did the Celtic Pub in Smyrna, let us use their stage. Yeah, we went Facebook Live, and it was great. It was a great time because it was our first time playing again.
Yeah, that was a tough time for indie artists.
Yeah. But and Joe and I did a couple of acoustic things together. Venues didn't want to have full bands. They just couldn't with the small capacity.
Right.
They didn't want to, add 2 more players. It loses 2 two seats at a table. So
That was a crazy time. So when were you finally able to come back all together?
I don't remember when that.
Shortly, I mean, that summer.
Yeah, as soon as
It was in 2020.
Yeah. But you had to wear a mask. Anytime you weren't on stage, you had to put your mask on and walk around. And one venue, remember, they wanted me to wear a mask to sing, and then they were like, "Never mind, you don't need to wear a mask."
I think I remember.
Yeah.
It
Then
was
we played other venues where nobody wore masks.
Yeah.
It was very different, but we made it work. We got through it.
great. Yeah. That was crazy with the masks, during that whole time. So what were you all doing prior to the project, Alicia Maxwell Project? Were you all doing your own thing, and what was it?
I was in a band with Joe Geiger and Bill Duby and another band, and we were doing all cover. We didn't have any originals. We were just doing some cover tunes and a lot of, I guess, rock and some blues and
Variety.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
I was in another band. I was in another band called Dirty Deal. That was a blues trio. We were kind of playing, and it just kind of worked out that I think I was on the verge of looking for something different. And then they had asked me to fill in for a couple dates, and then we liked playing with each other a lot, and we got along really well. And that was kind of wanted to keep it going, and then it just kind of steamrolled into kind of where we're at right now.
Besides that, probably we're all in 100 other bands through the years.
But this one is working well for all of you.
Right. I think we all recognized that.
Yeah, there was just good chemistry when the band got together. It was just I don't know, it just balanced well.
Good.
What amazes me a lot with this band is it's almost 5 years, 4.5, almost 5 years.
Yeah.
We've never had an argument with anybody. We just get along very well, and that's just so odd for a band.
Screw you, man.
Hey, I'm talking here.
All right.
But usually there's always something going on in the band where, it can drag you down a little bit. But we don't seem to have that, and we just really enjoy each other. It's good to see everyone when we see each other, and we play and have a good time.
Yeah,
which is really what music should be. Just enjoy.
To have fun.
Yeah. Absolutely, right? And actually, one of the questions I was going to ask is that, if things are going left with the band, which one of you pulls it back together? But you don't have to worry about that part.
Yeah, we don't really have that.
We kind of all do it ourselves. We all do it together.
I got a couple of bruises from Bill, but I'm okay.
I'll kiss you afterwards. So it's a big hug.
No.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so nice that, you all can banter together and keep it all together, and, it all works. And that's half the battle right there. So you have been nominated for 4 Hometown Heroes Homey Awards. For those who don't know what the Hometown Heroes Awards are, the Homey Awards celebrate outstanding achievements in local and original music here in Delaware. So what's this experience like for you? 4 times you've been nominated.
It was exciting. It was the first time I've ever been nominated for anything. It was, I guess, it was the first time where our album got any.
As a band, it was nice being nominated.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was nice to have people recognize the music that we created, and I think people had to vote in, to get the nominations. So that was a good feeling that there were people out there that liked kind of what we were doing. And so that definitely felt good.
It's such a great opportunity for the indie artists to be recognized that way. So I'm a transplant. I'm originally from Connecticut. I wasn't aware of the Homey Awards. I shouldn't laugh at other people, but so I've been down here 2.5 years. When I originally came down here 2.5 years ago, I had gone to an outdoor event, and I first heard Lowercase Blues. You guys have been with them before?
Oh,
we've done a couple of shows with them. Yeah.
They're awesome.
I've known them for half of my life.
Have you really? Oh my gosh.
More than that.
They got me hooked on One Blues, and then they got me hooked on the indie artists here in Delaware. And that's really how this is all snowballed to having the indie artists on the R2RB network. So, but back to the Homey Awards. So you performed last year. Was that the 17th year for the Homey Awards last year?
Yeah, it was at the Queen. It was a great night. A lot of musicians.
Oh my gosh, so many musicians, and all of you are so great. I don't know how. So with people nominating, because I could not be sitting on the panel picking and choosing, because everybody would be getting nominations from me. But you were there, and your first album is Alicia Maxwell Project, correct?
Yes.
And so you were performing at the 17th Annual Hometown Heroes Homey Awards, and Joey Falkerson joined you on stage.
He did. Joe Casamento was out of the country, and Joey Fulkerson, he's bailed me out a lot in past bands too. Like if I had lost my voice or something, Joey always on standby. It just always worked out. But he was able to do a song with us at the Homey Awards, which was pretty cool.
That had to be such a great evening all
Yeah.
around, being on stage and being recognized as well. So,
Yeah, there was a lot of musicians I've in a different, I guess, circuit than where I'm familiar with. So it was neat to see and hear musicians that I've heard of, but I've never actually heard or seen before. It was pretty neat.
so just talk a little bit about the your first album. Well, let me ask a question on the Tappan Zee song. I'm connected to the Tappan Zee, so when I was going through your music and I heard the song, it's like, wait a minute, how do you guys all get connected to the Tappan Zee?
So we were at rehearsal one night and I was talking about driving to Maine to see my best friend. And then I don't know anything about driving north. Joe Casamento is from what part of New York, Joe? Syracuse.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Maine, so I know all about the Tappan.
And then Joe Geiger is from, where are you from, Joe?
Long Island.
Long Island.
Oh, nice.
So they started telling me about the Tappan Zee Bridge. And next thing I know, Joe Casamento was like, listen to this song I wrote. And that's our most popular song. And it got played on B.B. King's Bluesville on Sirius XM.
Oh my
Which is
God.
really cool. So, but that's probably our most requested song.
It's a great song, and it connects me because that's how I get back to Connecticut. Because unless I'm really, I've taken a wrong turn, I will not go over the George Washington to save my life.
And that's what they were telling me about my trip. They said, don't go over the George Washington, go over the Tappan Zee Bridge. You have to go over the Tappan Zee. And that's...
It might take you out of your way by 10 minutes, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Right? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Are you all here in Delaware or Pennsylvania? Where are you all located?
Bill, where are you from?
I live on Eastern Shore, Maryland.
Oh, you're Maryland. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in, but not too far into Cecil County. Not too.
And then the rest of us are from Delaware.
University
New
of Delaware.
County.
Reside.
We reside in Delaware. Yes.
What a big word.
Yeah, that's a great album, and I can't wait for your second one. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Do you all collaborate on the writing, or two of you, or how does that work?
Seems to be mostly Joe and Alicia.
Yeah, usually I'll come up with something, or Alicia will come up with like a lyric, and we'll go back and forth. And then when we got something together that we think is pretty good, we'll bring it to the band, and then we'll try to play it as a team and see if it works, in the band situation and what kind of life it takes.
Everybody adds to it, and then we, just create the whole of it.
It's a group effort.
Yeah.
Do you do it? Did you just pick time to do it together, or do one of you have an idea and you just go with it?
Yeah. So typically, either Joe will come up with a riff on guitar that he's been working on, or he keeps wanting to play it, and then he'll send it to me, or sometimes he'll have some words for it, sometimes he won't, and then I'll see what I can do with the lyrics, or vice versa. I'll have a couple lines of something or a poem even, and say, see what you can do with this, or here's my idea. And then once he does his part, then we will have a rehearsal, and he and I will do what we can to show the guys, show Bill and Joe what we've done so far. And then they'll start adding the drums and the bass to it and see what we can create.
Yeah, one of the cool parts about writing in this band is that everybody's so open to ideas that you can kind of be free. We really don't have like any genre that we try to write for. We just kind of write what we feel and what we're feeling. If it sounds good, we like it, we just do it. And it's nice to have that freedom and to be with like people that you can feel comfortable showing creations to, and then that they're open to ideas, and then you can take it and morph it into cool songs that people like. I think that's the one of the best part about writing songs. So
Yeah. You aren't classified as any one genre either.
No. People ask us all the time, what kind of music do you do? And it's really hard to say because
we
we're
end up
all
saying
over the place.
4 different genres.
Yeah.
We were like bluesy, rockish, jammy-ish, funky-ish, soul, somewhere in that land that covers a lot of ground. But that's kind of I think that's how we like it.
Yeah. And I think that's why our fans seem to really like it too, because even places we play, we don't know, the people don't know us.
Right.
There's always, we do something for everybody. We might do especially for our cover tunes, we might go from, I don't know, something jazzy or bluesy into Led Zeppelin. We're just kind of all over the place. Prince, we go from Radiohead. We're all over the place. But our originals are that way too. They don't sound like one genre.
And we do it on purpose because we play out every weekend pretty much. Every week we're playing somewhere, and the people that come to see us, I think one of the things they like about the band is that we're always kind of changing it up and doing different things, so it's not the same show, and we add a new song and they didn't expect it, or we just decide to cover something on a whim, or we go into a long jam, or the show is always changing and it's not a set regiment. And I think that attracts some people to continuously come back, and that's what I like too, because it keeps it fresh for us.
Yeah. It's fun learning new songs.
Yeah. And I think that's one of the things that I like about indie artists is that you don't have to be in any certain genre,
Mm-mm.
and you can be as unique as you all are.
Yeah, everybody benefits from it. The musicians, the listener.
Mm-hmm.
Who was on the Cecil TV show?
Joe and I were on there.
How did that happen?
I had known the guy that did an interview, Box Fiddle Bob. I've known him for a long time. I haven't seen him in a long time, but he kind of reached out and said, "Hey, do you guys want to?" It was like the day before, or a couple of days before. I think you reached out, which was the
Really?
timing was fun. Yeah, it was neat. We went on there and did some acoustic stuff. It was neat. It's the first time we've ever been on anything like that before, and I had a good time.
Yeah, as I was, poking around and doing a little research, that came up on one of my searches. It's like, oh, that was pretty cool. And then I noticed when you had done it, it's like, oh, that's even better for you guys.
Yeah, it was. It came at a good time. We were doing a couple of big shows in the area, so it was nice promotion too.
Doing interviews and doing an interview like this, and then with Cecil TV, does that help to get your name out even more?
I think so. It gets to a different audience than what we typically see out at venues. I think it's
What's really cool is that sometimes we try to play different places a bunch so that we can spread it out, and it's always cool when we're playing somewhere and they're like, hey, we saw you out in, down at the beach, or we saw you guys when you opened up for Papa Chubby or whatever it was.
Right.
And it's nice to know that there's people out there that liked it and wanted to come back. And so we try to spread it out, and then doing interviews and doing shows like that is a nice way to get the name out there as much as possible. So it's definitely a cool thing.
If you weren't a musician, what would you be? Did you all have a plan B?
I have a day job. I'm not crazy about that, but I'm a paralegal, so that's what I would do if I wasn't. I would love to do this full time, but here we are.
I don't have any. I have a full-time job as well in staffing, but if I could pay the bills and keep everything together, being a musician, that's what I would do 100%.
I already did that. And now I'm retired, so I'm doing it again.
Oh. Well, there you go. That's
right.
You can't beat
Bill
that.
and myself are retired.
Oh, okay, good. How do you balance your music life and your home and family time?
I'll let you know if I figure it out.
I don't have to.
Yeah, very very carefully on my end. It's hard, but we make it work.
Yeah. We got people that are understanding enough that they can put up with all the things that you have to when you're with a musician. It's always hard because you book everything in advance, and then something comes up and you can't do it, or you want to do it and you can't go because you're booked. And it's definitely a challenge, and it's not easy. It's probably, I don't sleep a lot, you know what I mean? But
yeah, I do.
It's worth it.
That's good. Well, it's something that you've been working at for a while, so you're balancing it as best as you can, and you must have people in your lives that understand that as well.
Understand? Yeah, we do. We're lucky that we're able to do this.
Oh, good.
I met my wife in a club years ago, so
there you go.
Who knows what
I have to do this. There's no way I can stop.
Same with me too.
This is my therapy. There's no way I could ever stop it. So
yeah, I mean, I'll probably be
doing it when you're 70.
Till I can't do it anymore, I'll be doing it.
And well, that's that is total passion, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
What advice would you give somebody else wanting to get into the music arena?
As you know, the business is really over. It's to me, I feel sorry for anyone coming up, any young kids, teenagers or whatever. It's just not what it was decades ago. And it's a shame, The internet's a wonderful thing, but then that really kills a lot for bands that rely on it for money. You have all these older musicians that were big in the 70s and the 80s, and they got to keep working because sales of albums, you make nothing these days. So they have to go out and work. Otherwise, they're going to, I don't know, work at Burger King. You got to have some kind of money.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you have to love it, and just, you have to be okay with whatever it is that you're doing. And money is not the end result of being successful, right? So I would just meet as many people as you can, be nice to as many people as you can, be a good, reliable person in the musical community, and try to support others is probably the best advice you could have, and just keep doing it, and be happy with the success that you have and being able to play live and be able to play for people continuously. I think if you're happy with that, then you're successful.
Yeah, I think we're very lucky as a group just to be able to do the work that we're doing, have that, It's important. We could be working more, but with lives, personal lives, families and stuff, we kind of limit ourselves and keep everybody happy, keep the whole situation flowing and happy.
It is not for the faint of heart, because I know it can be a really, tough industry to be in, like you said, these days. It certainly is not like it was 70s, 80s, and the 90s. So kudos to you to being able to do what you're still doing and balancing it with, jobs and family all together.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So this interview is going to air June 19th. Would you like to share where you're booked after that date?
Sure. So after the 19th, we have June 28th at Gus's Crab Shack. And then June 30th, it's a Sunday, we're at Unwind, which is in Elkton, Maryland. That's a great venue right on the water. And then Krabby Dick's July 6th in Delaware City.
Yes, I've heard of 2 out of those 3.
Which one haven't you heard of?
The one in Maryland.
The Unwind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at Triton Marina. It's really nice venue they fixed up. We played there twice now, and it's a nice place.
I'm writing as you're speaking. Okay, awesome. Is there anything else that you'd like to share that I haven't touched on?
I don't think so. We appreciate you having us. Do you guys have anything?
No, thank you very much for letting us.
Yeah, thank you for the
Oh,
opportunity
definitely.
to
Appreciate it.
Thank you all. I really enjoyed this. I'm so happy that I get to speak with you all.